Well, good morning, gentlemen, and thank you for inviting me to your breakfast, for sharing your senior prom with me, and for sharing your slip and slide. I think the dance floor is a little safer than the slip and slide, so I'm going to stick with that in the future. But it was fun. It was fun to watch you celebrate together, your time here at Prep and your brotherhood with each other. And it's been fun to kind of walk that journey of learning with you and to be with you in those moments of epiphany when I saw you learn, when I saw you get it through an answer that you gave, or even better, a question that you asked that showed both understanding and then some thought afterwards. So thank you. That's why I love this job. I wake up every day with my heart full of gratitude that I get to come to Fairfield Prep and teach young men like yourself and walk that learning journey with you guys. So anyhow, Mr. Hanahan invited me to offer you a little advice. And a lot of you probably don't know, but for 19 years I've also been an English teacher. And so I'm going to borrow a few lines from Shakespeare. Okay, now I know that's Mr. Denby's turf, and I'm going to trespass a little bit here. But I'm sure that he's had you read Hamlet. And so you might recall, right, a passage from that play where an old courtier, Polonius, right, offers his son Laertes some advice when Laertes leaving Denmark and going to university in France. And in that passage are some of Shakespeare's most quoted lines. Right, he offers a menu of good suggestions, but I'll be brief. All right, so regarding friends, Polonius says, "Those friends thou hast, in their adoption tried, grapple them until thy soul with hoops of steel." Okay? He goes on and has other pearls of wisdom. But he then concludes his comments by saying, "This above all, to thine own self be true. And it must follow, as the night the day, thou canst not then be false to any man." All right, so to thine own self be true. Now, I know you all know what that means. See, so the question is, how do you do that? Okay, and so my first bit of advice would be this summer, when you can, carve off some time when you're by yourself, put the phone down, start to really think about what it is you like, okay? What it is that gives you joy, okay? And really, kind of reflect on what you want to accomplish, not for the rest of your life, but let's just say in that upcoming year. You see, because going to college, it's an interesting proposition. You're going to go to somewhere new, no one's going to know you, and you get to become a completely new person and start a brand new life. Now that's fraught with opportunities and possibilities, but that's also a big responsibility. Because if you choose wrong, right, as Mr. Spake said, if you're trying to be someone you're not, that's maddening. Okay? So to thine own self be true. Sort out what you like. Think about what are the things that you do that make you proud. And what is it that really gives you lasting joy? You need to finely tune your moral compass, and you'll be able to discern the best path through a complex and often unfair world. Right? Knowing what you truly want, I challenge you to set lofty goals for yourself. Lofty goals and aspirations, ones that make you stretch to achieve. You can set the bar low, set things that are easy to accomplish, so at the end of the year you can say, "Oh, I had a great year. I accomplished everything I set out to do." But I think doing that's probably beneath most of you. All right? So you want to know yourself, set lofty goals, and be the very best that you can be. Now, that being said, well, you're going to fall short sometimes. The world is complex, all right? And it is unfair. And they're not going to love you the way Fairfield Prep has loved you. And you're going to fall short, and at times you're going to fail. And I know for a lot of you guys, it might be the first time you've ever really failed at something in your lives. And that's going to be a setback. It's going to be upsetting, right? And the measure of a man is how you respond to that. And so the second piece of advice from Polonius is to hold fast those friends that you have, right? If you fail, if you're down, if things aren't working, you don't have to tough it out all by yourself. I know we want to be fierce individualists. I got this, I'm okay. But you don't have to be. You have friends. Call upon your friends, your brothers, right? Brotherhood, well, brotherhood's not standing in the bomb squad. And brotherhood is more than winning games with your teammates, right? Real brotherhood is that for those times in your life when things aren't going well, to have people you can call on who will pick you up when you're down, right? Who will help you plan an alternative course that might work better, right? Discern a better path, right? And inspire you to get back out there to fight and be the best version of yourself, right? That's what brotherhood is. And you guys have that. And so nurture that and hold that fast. Hold those friends to your soul. And if your goals be lofty goals, why don't you enlist your friends in your cause? Because there's a great multiplier effect. When you enlist your friends and they help you achieve the things that you want to achieve, you will in fact go on and do far greater things than you could have alone and all by yourself. It's that multiplier effect that brotherhood has. And if you do that, you will, as we say in the world of Jesuits, go and set the world on fire. And so, thank you, good luck, God bless the class of 2024, gentlemen.
Now I'd like to invite my fellow class officers up to help me present the Most Inspirational Teacher Award. And the Most Inspirational Teacher for the class of 2024 is Mr. Shea.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I hope it means that maybe you'll learn something valuable this year in my class, and it's not because of my dancing at the prom. But again, thank you. Like I say, it's a joy to be with you guys every day. I mean, and I mean that when I say I get up and I think that I'm excited about coming to prep every day and teach, because it's a joy to be with you guys. Thank you very much.